now streaming live. Full Velocity TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked off of turn number 4. Who's it gonna be?
And your source for esports racing is live. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Full Velocity Racing Network live tonight at the Limaland Motorsports Park in Lima, Ohio, Monday night. Time for the Southern Dirt Racing Series Street Stock Division live in a living color via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Before we get racing this evening, what do you say we take this thing and throw it trackside, paying out to this great nation, the United States of America, ladies and gentlemen, the playing of our national anthem. All right, back here live at Limaland Motorsports Park. Get ready to go green flag racing here at Limaland for heat race number 1. Cody Steed, Charlie Milner. Going to lead the field to green. Alex Cummings, Taylor Frost in row 2. Jim Revis, Caleb Ramsey, Dan Stifler make up our 7-car field. 8 laps around. Top 4 will transfer onto the main event. They race down to the turn number 3 on the opening lap, and we're 3 and 4 wide off of turn number 4. We get that run down low. Middle is Cody Steele with the 23. You got Charlie Miller with 138. You got the 630 with Alex Cummings. Alex trying to make it run on pink out night here. Live on the Southern Dirt Racing Series. All these race cars decked out in some sort of pink for the October 7th day. The whole month of October going to be pink out month here on Full Velocity. Whatever reason our articulate pink like it was supposed to be. So we'll see if we get fixed that over the course of the night too. Is we're also a part of the X Series. Our logo has been transformed pink for the month of October. We work our way off of turn number 4 racing for the race lead, and we have there Tubbs trying to hold off the likes of Alex Cummings. Jim Revis, the evil one, the number 21 up to the 3rd spot. Caleb Ramsey's found his way into that 4th and final transfer. Already going to put 4 in on the board halfway home here in heat race number 1. 4 in, 4 to go. Tubbs going to take the field in the turn number 1 up high. Cummings going to run it down low. We're about 3 wide back there for that 3rd spot. Revis back there with Caleb Ramsey. That 5th car in line is Taylor Frost of the 142, trying to make things happen, trying to work their way up in the top 4, get into one of these final transfer spots as the field over in turn number 1 and 2 is, I guess we've been working on it off the air here, trying to get the pink layout for. Hopefully we get that all working, but it looks like off the 4th turn, Alex Cummings going to lead the field to the 2 to go signal here. 7 laps going to be worked on this time by. Put Tubbs back there to fight for his life for that 2nd spot. Jim Revis now. Him and Caleb Ramsey make their way on 138. Dan Stiffel, the next car in line. He'll try to put himself in a transfer off of turn number 4. There's a run down the back of Tubbs at that number 138 as we have white flag on the field. One more trip around this very quick, very tight Limaland Motorsports Park quarter mile in Lima, Ohio. Checkered flag goes in the air. And heat race number 1 goes to the 631 of Alex Cummings. Jim Revis will finish up 2nd. Caleb Ramsey 3rd. Dan Stiffler will grab the final transfer over Charlie Milner. Cody Steeg and Taylor Frost will round out our 7-car field for heat race number 1. Great to have you tonight aboard the Full Velocity Racing Network. So good to have you. Jack Truin under the controls. Phil Lacasse here on the call. Part of our big Monday doubleheader simulcast as we normally do. My partner in crime, Todd Stan, also right here at Limaland tonight. He's got the Slinging Outlaws Pro Late Model feature coming up here next on our airwaves on our B channel out there tonight. So if you're out there on Facebook Live, make sure you tune in to Todd as well, as we'll be here at Limaland all night long for a big night of Full Velocity Racing Network coverage as we roll into heat race number 2. And on the pole aboard that number 1 from Burlington, Iowa, Heartland Harley Davidson machine, that is Alex Brewer, to his outside aboard car number 51. That is Big Smooth, Jacob Lassiter from Dresden, Tennessee, the Team DTJ Miller Media and Designs machine. Row number 2, we find the number 09 Bulletproof Motorsports car. That is Josh Ely, and alongside aboard car number 88 is Logan Cumby. In row number 3, dab aboard car number 319 is David Brewer, with Wes Wiggin alongside aboard car number 188, and shotgun on the field, the big Texan aboard car number 311 is Justin Holt. So there you've got a good 7-car field, top 4. We'll work our way into the main event as my cars finally begin to start populating. Trading Paints is working like a snail on me here again tonight. So 20 minutes of work on this thing. We're just now starting to see cars starting to come into view. All right, racing guy flag, green flag up in the air. Alex Brewer going to lead the field with Jacob Lassiter down to the turn number 1 and 2. Alex will carry the field by about 2 car lengths off the corner. 3rd car in line. That 1st car down low is Josh Ely's number 09. Can he take it off of turn number 4? He'll look to the low side, racing for the 2nd spot there with Lassiter. Right back in the 4th spot, and now a battle for the 3rd position comes up there 3 and almost 4 wide. David Brewer is there, Wes Wiggin is there, Justin Holtz 311. He is on the prowl as well as we hit the 3 and 4. We're wrecking over at turn number 3. We'll see if that brings out a yellow flag. Looks like so far clean and green, so we're going to keep it rolling straight. As Brewer going to lead the field off of turn number 2. Lassiter trying to stay in tow. Ely's there in that 3rd spot. And then you got David Brewer's 319 riding along single file. The top 4 as Jake will take a peek down to the low side off of 4 on the number 1 car of Alex Brewer. Alex will lead them off of turn number 2. And next time by, the starter going to put them cross flags down. 4 in, 4 to go. Heat race number 2. We have 3 on the docket before we get to a Concy and then a very fast 60-lap main event here tonight. So Southern Dirt Racing Series, as they normally are, they go quick here on Mondays. We'll go quick with the call. We'll try to stay on top of all the action around this quarter mile tonight. But Alex Brewer going to lead the field this time off of turn number 4, completing lap number 5. Jake Lassiter, Josh Ely, David Brewer in your top 4. You got Wes Wiggin, Logan Cumby. Justin Holt had a stumble there. He was running around over in turn number 3 a lap ago, so he's falling all the way back to the 7th spot. Work to do for the 311 if he's going to transfer in through heat race number 2 as we go 2 to go on the field for the Alex Brewer number 1 car, who leads the field by 3 car lengths there over Jake Lassiter. Evenly spaced 3 back to Josh Ely. And then David Brewer there about 3 car lengths back as well. So they're pretty equally spaced. This white flag will roll onto the field one more time for that number 1 car to work his way off turn number 2. He's got clean racetrack. There's nothing happening up front. There's really no pressure from Lassiter from behind, and the checkered flag will go in the air and give heat race number 2 to Alex Brewer's number 1 car. Jake Lassiter in for second. Josh Ely for third. David Brewer grabbing the final tricks for fourth. Wes Wiggin, Justin Holt, and Logan Cumbie will be the 3 cars going off into our consolation round, which will follow up heat race number 3 here this evening. But if we haven't done so yet, I want to say hello to all you out there watching via Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitch TV. If you guys could do us a favor, like our link out there, share the link out there. It's going to be a quick night. Let everybody know that Phil and Jack are out here at Limaland this evening and going to have an awful lot of fun with all you guys out there. Going to say hey and thanks to the great sponsors here at the network. We got folks like Hannibal Record Service and iRace and iFlag.com. We got Foils Trucking, also CCM Custom Designs and Engraving, BladeNode.com, the South Texas Speedway, Montstar Productions, TDR Racing League, Hard Motorsports, Trash Panda Graphics, Eichstadt Wraps, and our buddy Brendan Spadafora over on Full Throttle with the Jet over on YouTube. Thank them, great partners. Thank, of course, Charlie Milner, Milner Media Production and Designs out here tonight, being our big presenting sponsor for Pink Out Night. Cool to see these pink cars starting to populate as heat race number 3 rolls out to the racetrack. Let's take you through our Voiles Trucking starting lineup. On the pole with car number 13 will be Daniel Worthington, and alongside the number 111 is Kyle Moyer. In row number 2 from Team Dirt Warrior aboard car number 16, that is David Blackburn, and alongside the number 61, the Carolina Outlaw, that is Josh Peacock. Row number 3, our buddy from Lott, Texas there in the 010 is Casey Brunson. The number 18 alongside is Kyle Surratt. 6 cars make up the field as our iRacing iFlag green flag enters the airwaves here, enters the air here at Lima, Ohio. There's a field working its way off turn number 2 and already down to the 3rd turn already. Let's see what happens here. Can Kyle Moyer get the jump and lead this thing from the top lane? It looks like off the corner. It's going to be... See, that Dan Worthington's number 13 in the lead. Moyer, Peacock already up to 3rd is Casey Brunson looking to follow suit in the 010. We are 3 and now almost, look at that, 3 deep over in turn number 3, racing for position number 3. And who is going to get fried as we're 3 wide off of 4. Man, that's good race there. Peacock in the outside lane looks like he may grab the spot. Car in the middle appears to be David Blackburn as Casey Brunson 010 working down to the low side. That's a great 3-car race. So the 3rd spot is only the top 4 will transfer on into the main. This is really fun to watch here in these opening laps. As good run out front. The number 13 of Dan Worthington leading the field over Kyle Moyer in that 2nd spot, but Kyle is going to be under heavy fire because David Blackbird's number 16 car is rolling down on the low side. He will look down low over into turn number 1 and 2, racing on for 2nd. Peacock there in the 4th spot, looking to pounce as well. Kyle Surratt has moved his way to the top 5. Casey Brunson. Casey got kicked out of line. He dropped back to 6. Looks like he may have had some issues there. The had some contact that sent Casey kind of out of the groove. He's dropped all the way back to the 6th and final car and almost a half a lap behind our race leader, who is now over in turn number 3 and already 6 laps on the board. We're getting 2 to go this time around. The number 13 of Dan Worthington leading the field. Kyle Moyer is number 111 there in the 2nd spot. David Blackburn about 2 car lengths back in that number 16, and then you got Josh Peacock's number 61. He'll sit in that 4th and final transfer with a few car lengths over between him and the Kyle Surratt number 18 as we get white flag over the field. One more trip around this tight little quarter mile. Going to be tough to get to a lot of the information on my sheet here tonight. These things will happen really, really quick here at Limaland with one voice. We'll try to do the best we can to bring you some of the hometowns and information. But as we come off the corner, checkered flag goes in the air, and Dan Worthington picking up doing heat race number 3. Great job by him to hold off the likes of Kyle Moyer. David Blackburn, Josh Peacock rounds in our top 4. Kyle Surratt and Casey Brunson. That is 2 of the heavy hitters over here. They will be relegated on into the consolation round, which will follow here of heat race number 3. The consi will start to weed its way out to the racetrack. This call is for 7 cars, and well, what did you know? They are all going to race on in tonight's main event, so it's going to be a 12-lap race. Before I get some starting position here, 60 laps around at Limaland is going to be a pretty dang good quick feature here this evening. So qualifying through the heat and maybe now getting through this B main is going to be a big key for these guys tonight. Let's take you through our 7 drivers starting lineup, and on the pole, the Milner Media Design, Production and Design, number 138 is Charlie Milner. That's our buddy Tubbs there on the pole, and Wes Wiggins alongside. He is in car number 188. In row number 2 with the number 18, Kyle Surratt on the inside with the number 23 alongside of Cody Steeg. Third row, the 311, Justin Holt, flanked by the number 010 of Casey Brunson. That's a heavy third row there. And shotgun on the field aboard the car number 142 will be Taylor Frost. Some of the 7 cars will race their way on to the main event. This is kind of 12 laps. Go out there, kind of tweak, tune, whatever you got to do to set up. Get your starting position better here for the main event. So a lot to still sort out here over 12 laps. It's not really going out there and sallying around. You got to do the best you can to make your way around this joint here tonight. As I finally can say my trading paints looks like it's completed itself. Finally. Only taking about a half hour, or 9:30 here on the East Coast. Has been on the air here a few minutes already, and finally now Phil is going to see the cars after about 30 minutes. So waiting, but off of turn number 4, iRacing, I flag, green flag will go in the air, and Charlie Miller is going to take the pink out machine down to the turn number 1 of the race lead. Already a cross-up maneuver as I have to adjust who's the car up here in the white car now. That is Wes Wiggin. Here comes Kyle Surratt to the inside, the number 18, as we are big wrecking over off the exit of turn number 2, headed down to the third turn, and we got car around over there, I believe, is that... That's Charlie Miller. Oh no, Tubbs off the pole around by himself over there. Charlie Miller got no luck at all here this evening, but Kyle Surratt has bolted out to the race lead. Justin Holt now in the second spot. Cody Steeg, Wes Wiggin, Taylor Frost. Our top 5 struggle of a night continues for Casey Brunson of the 010. Case back there in the 6th spot. Maybe he's going to start this one from the back tonight and see if he can't go to the back to the front here. Casey's been on a tear here recently, the Southern Dirt Racing Series, so we'll see if Mr. Brunson has maybe an ace up his sleeve here tonight, maybe to trying to make a challenge for himself as we make fun of Case. Of course, Case, a good buddy of ours, and guys run a lot of races here recently. He also was, if you didn't catch it here, you got to check him out. He was on IMCA TV the other night being interviewed, and I hope to God that maybe one day Casey will say, hey, you know what, that all the time I've been up on the Full Velocity Racing Network, all those interviews I've had post-race, they really seasoned me for what was a really great interview on IMCA TV. If you guys haven't seen so yet, check that out. Go look up Casey Brunson. Did a hell of a job out there on the airwaves IMCA TV the other night. It was really cool to see. But the field off of turn number 4 this time is going to be led by Kyle Surratt's number 18. Pretty comfortable there. 3-car length advantage between himself and Justin Holt. Cody Steeg is back there in the 3rd spot, but he is 3 seconds behind the pace of the race leaders. Taylor Frost at 142, now going to make his way around. And now Casey Brunson, he's made his way also around Taylor Frost, or Wes Wiggin, who had a little bit of hiccup back there. Cody Steeg is well at 23, as the field has jumbled itself up completely as I was clicking around. Frost up the 3rd. Brunson now forward to Wes Wiggin, Cody Steeg, Charlie Miller. Looks like Tubbs brought that thing to the infield and probably frustrated. I mean, that stinks. Gotta hate it for Tubbs out there as a guy who does a lot for us. Really a big supporter here of the network. Also the big primary sponsor of the Southern Dirt Racing Series. Thank you to Charlie a lot. Great guy. Hopefully great things to come with him out of the future as well. The Full Velocity Racing Network as we work our way off of turn number 4 to complete lap number 9. 3 laps remain here in the B main, and it's a story of Kyle Surratt up front. Him and the number 311 of Justin Holt. Those two have walked away from the field by, man, it was about 4 seconds last time I checked on it here at the line. We'll call it 3.5 over Taylor Frost. Casey Brunson back there in the 4th spot. Then a big gap back to Wes Wiggin. Cody Steeg back there running 5th and 6th. So they're a little bit off the pace, but these top 2 certainly aren't as we get the white flag on the field. One more trip around the quarter mile as Surratt going to lead the field over in turn number 1 and 2 on the high lane. Down low, taking a peek to the bottom side will be Justin Holt, but we're in 3 and 4 for the final time. Maybe one more try down low. Can Justin find it? Nope, we'll come up short there as Kyle Surratt taking down the win over Justin Holt. The battle for 3rd will go to Taylor Frost. Casey Brunson will finish 4th. Wes Wiggin, Cody Steeg, and Charlie Miller round out our 7-car field for the B main, which means he's going to set the stage for what is going to be a very wild and fast and hotly contested 60-lap main event. So let's get the cars to the start stage. Let's take a drink here. We'll be back here with DeVoyles Trucking starting lineup live on your source for esports racing. All right, back here live inside the Limaland Motorsports Park as the field is pulling away for 60 laps around here. Let's take it through our 19-car starting lineup presented by Voiles Trucking. On the pole aboard car number 631 is Alex Cummings. The number 1 alongside is Alex Brewer. Row number 2, the number 13 of Daniel Worthington. The 21, the evil one, Jim Revis on the outside of row 2. Third row, the 51 car of Jacob Lassiter with Kyle Moyer alongside. He's in the 111 this evening. The 113 of Caleb Ramsey rolls off 7th. Next door to him, the 09 is Josh Ely. Running up the top 10 will be David Blackberg and Daniel Stifler. David Brewer rolls off 11th. Josh Peacock will roll the 61 out from 12th. Kyle Surratt will roll off 13th with Justin Holt 14th. Taylor Frost, Casey Brunson, Wes Wiggin, Cody Steed, Charlie Milner, Logan Cumby will make up our 19-car field. I believe we're going to have 18 on the call as we go racing off into turn number 1 and 2 and already to the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Let's see where they shape up for the race lead. Off the corner, they fan out. Alex Cummings will lead the field there over Alex Brewer. Great to see the cars finally all come in my screen here. Is now I got to figure out who is who, get the color schemes all together. We'll call the action here like we normally will. Cummings going to lead Brewer off of turn number 4 in the 3rd spot. That is Jim Revis, that number 21 car, doing a good job. Dan Worthington, who had a really good heat race, support his number 13. He has slid back now behind Caleb Ramsey, as Ramsey's down to the 4th spot. Worthington back to 5th. You got Kyle Moyer there, Jake Lassiter there. You got Josh Ely, Dan Stifler, Justin Holt already trying to make his way into the top 10. Justin and Kyle Surratt come for the B main. They're already on the march. They're up through the back dozen of the field as we work our way off of turn number 4. Completing lap number 4, Alex Cummings in the lead here over Alex Brewer. Look at Jim Revis's number 21 car. Top 3 trying to break away here. Now maybe almost a 4-car break up front because that Caleb Ramsey, number 113, he's starting to run those guys down. Kyle Moyer has put himself into the 5th spot. He's made his way around Daniel Worthington. Dan looks like he has a struggle here in the opening laps as he has gone from 3rd all the way back to 6th and may fall back even further as Jake Lassiter, Josh Ely, and Dan Stifler trying to just jump and pounce on that number 13 car off turn number 4. But we'll look back up front as Cummings still continuing to lead over Brewer as we're kind of all single file broken away through a top 4, maybe call it top 5. The race is back there for that 6th spot as we were talking about. Worthington trying to hold off the likes of Jake Lassiter back there. Ely also there as well. Josh Ely, 09, starting to make his way through the field. We figured Mr. Ely would be quick here this evening as he goes to Limaland as we go almost 3 deep this time off of turn number 2, racing on for that 6th spot. And so far, so good for that 13 of Worthington, holding on to the spot for the time being and doing a pretty dang good job, if I can say so myself there. Running now, trying to hold off the legs of Josh Ely. He's made his way around at Stan Stifler's number 71. He'll be the next car to try to pounce on that 13. Justin Holt's also up there as he's made his waves around the 51 of Jake Lassiter. This is good racing. There's nothing to talk about up front. Let's stay glued right here aboard the back part of the top 5 and further back into the top 10 as we go 2 and now almost 3 wide once again over into turn number 3 as they're starting to kick up some dirt. A little bit dusty over here and terrific run there out of that scrum. You see the Josh Ely number 09. He's starting to work down the back of Kyle Moyer's 111, and that will be a race for the 5th spot when it begins to happen as Kyle has dropped back a little distance from Caleb Ramsey, who's running 4th. Top 3 kind of stay where they were. It's a, you could say 3, almost 4-car breakaway. Well, Caleb Ramsey kind of out there in the 4th spot. He's kind of keeping toe with Alex. The Alex and Alex show is Cummings and Brewer continue to lead now 13 laps of 60 on the board, already closing into the 1/3 point here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. As the field now off into the 3rd turn, and let's observe how they're kind of running a line here, kind of more the middle right now. Don't see anybody making any waves down low, which could kind of be tough to do here at Limaland. I think the top lane may come in a little bit later. I think we get to about lap 45. I think you'll see the top lane start getting a lot of grip coming in up there. I think you'll see it kind of start to make these guys make waves around the racetrack as you see Alex Brewer continuing with this kind of peak out there on Alex Cummings. Now, maybe a move to the low side off of turn number 2 for the race lead. Alex Brewer going to take a peek there for just a brief second as Alex Cummings will slam the door shut. Revis and Ramsey. And you go back here to this race for the 5th spot. Kyle Moyer holding on, but Josh Ely has chased him down as now the top 6 cars have kind of broken away from a little bit of gap here in the field. There's a pretty good race going on for 7th on back where we find Dan Worthington back there. Justin Holt has made his way now up to the 8th spot. He's the big gainer here early Got Dan Stifler back there 9th. Josh Peacock's number 61 car. Josh started 12th. He's up now into the top 10. Casey Brunson is also driving up to the field 16th now. He is going to work his way to the top 10 of the 0-10. So good racing back there. You got the likes of Kyle Surratt, another big bopper. David Blackburn on the outside of the top 10, 1 and 14th. David Brewer. So pretty good stacked field inside the top 15. And we'll keep tabs on where they all are as this thing starts approaching the 20 lap mark. 18 laps now going on the board, and just kind of watching here where the racetrack surface may kind of take us, where the racewear may take us here is kind of the same story up front with the top 3. Ramsey trying to peek a little bit down to the low side. The number 13 over off of turn number 4. Looks like he may make a move to the low side of Jim Revis off the corner here off turn number 2. Looks like he's picking up just a tad. Not a lot, but just enough to maybe look like he may become a threat at some point. Still about 3 car lengths between the two, but right now Caleb kind of going where they ain't. We'll see if the low side starts to come in here at Limaland over the course of the night. It's a race for 5th now. Is very much a race as Kyle Moyer under fire. Here comes Josh Ely to the low side. Josh will try to make waves in the position through turns number 3 and 4 as they are door-to-door off the corner down the short straightaway and into turn number 1. Only a quarter-mile lap times here tonight are just about 15 and a half seconds. So things are going to happen here in a very quick way, and pretty dang good race going on here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. The guy with the mannequin head, he is in the house. He's been walking around the infield all night long. He was in the parking lot. He's been running amok all evening long. There's a lot of wild things that always go on at this racetrack, and love coming out here to Limaland. It is always a good time, terrific racing, and we're here treated to a good one this evening as Alex Cummings trying to hold on to the race lead as they're out all up to the top lane of the speedway. Alex Brewer is there, not letting him get away. Got 3 car lengths back to Jim Revis in number 21. Jim going to take a peek down to the middle lane off of 3 and 4. Caleb Ramsey still running very true to the low side. Caleb is not going to give the inside up at all as he'll run back there in the 4th spot. That race for 5th is look like it's tamed out for the time being back there with Ely and Moyer. Moyer holding off Ely for the time being. We'll see if Josh can't regroup. Good run tonight for Dan Worthington's number 13. He runs back there in the 8th spot. But we've also lost tabs on Justin Holt. Justin has come for the 14th position. He now runs an 8th and may run down the back of Worthington in that number 13. That's going to be a race back there for position number 7 if the 31 gets there, which he certainly is. He is all the back bumper of the 13 down at turn number 1 and 2. But you can see it on the screen. Oh, Justin drives in really deep on the outside lane. We got a car around, and we got one. Oh, we may have a turtle. Oh, we'll wait and see. It's going to be close. As yellow flag on the speedway. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Just shy of halfway. First animal record service. Caution flag of the night finds us on lap number 28. And I think I talked about Dan Worthington. I believe he is the guy who took the big airtime this time between himself and I believe David Brewer is involved back there. It was Brewer taking the ride of the 319. So I know it was both those drivers back there kind of having some issues. Cody Steeg was also kind of in the back of the field as well. So big hit for David Brewer. You see him almost land on his lid, and not the place you want to be is upside down. We get no points, nothing. It's kind of like almost a leaner, not quite. No points, no dice for you. No more Dak Prescott interceptions. No more busted ankles. At least the Bills and the Colts won the effort yesterday. Well, let's go with that. How about that? I'm sure Jack and Todd are feeling good about that one as I'm kind of taking my lumps as I've been wedged with a piece of cheese all day. It hasn't been a very, very good taste over here in the household all afternoon, but looks like the field already off turn number 4. Restacked and repacked it. Let's go back to green flag racing as we hit the halfway mark. The number 30 car as we are going to go on board with Alex Cummings of 631 Montstar Productions on board. We thank Jake Keel for all he's done for the sim racing community and all the dirt racing communities. He's hashtag making dirt track racing great again. As sounds like Jake is going to step away for the race world for a little while, so we want to thank him, salute him for all he's done, not only for us, but the entire short track community as a whole. Love Jake Keel. Hope one day he'll come back here and grace the airwaves of the Full Velocity Racing Network. Guys got pipes that are just golden, and we're going to miss him a lot. But look at Alex Cummings holding on over Alex Brewer. Caleb Ramsey's number 13. He's down to the low side now, running in that 3rd spot. He's drop-kicked Jim Revis back to the 4th spot. How about Josh Ely's number 09? I had a feeling he was going to be a player here at Limaland. Up to the 5th spot, and don't count out the likes of Justin Holt either. The big Texan of the 31. He's running 6. Casey Brunson back there in 7th. As always, the yellow lights on again. Yellow, yellow, yellow on the racetrack. Second head of a record service yellow flag of the evening, and that'll give a chance to go down there and take a look at another BladeNo.com full velocity instant replay and simple web solutions powered by nerds will bring us here our latest victim of the replay. Now, was this Worthington's number 13 this time? I believe it could have been. Oh man, that stinks. He was having a good night over there aboard the number 13 car, Dan Worthington. He's gone around and looks like he unfortunately looks like maybe this the good night may have turned the wrong way for him. So it's a tough break there. Oh, Stifler. Oh, it was a Dan, but it wasn't really. It was Stifler. It was a 71 car. Stifler around over there. It's a tough break for Dan Stifler, who is also having a good run. Dan started up in the 10th spot this evening and was up there trying to fight and claw for every inch he got. Looks like he got into Kyle Moyer in the 111, setting Stifler around. That's definitely too bad for those guys involved. This is going to go quick. They're already stacked up, ready to rock and roll, hopefully ready to refire. Alex Cummings leading Alex Brewer, Caleb Ramsey, Jim Revis, Josh Ely, our top 5. You got Justin Holt in the 6th spot now, Casey Brunson, Jacob Lassiter, David Blackburn, Kyle Moyer making up our top 10. Taylor Frost runs 11th. Wes Wiggin is 12th. Josh Peacock 13th. Dan Stifler 14th. 15th is Dan Worthington. He has climbed his way back to the lead lap. Also, we have Cody Steeg out there, the number 23, David Brewer. He's a lap down aboard car number 319, or he's 2 laps down, as is Charlie Milner. Logan Cumbie, unfortunately, did not make the start here tonight, as we've got the restart ready to go. All right, racing guy flag, green flag, back in the air as we begin lap number 39. So pretty soon we're going to be under 20 laps to go around the quarter mile, and if I feel that's four laps for 1 mile, 20, I'm going to say about 5 miles left to go here tonight. Look at me doing math up here. We finally got that Common Core education working for us. Not really. We'll try to take that nowadays. We got a race for the lead up front. Look at this one. Haven't talked about that battle for the lead all night long happening, but this time off of 3 and 4, the Alex and Alex show will go to Alex Brewer in the number 1 car. He will carry Cummings up the quarter. Revis down to 21. He's going to make his waves into the 2nd spot as they just kind of lose off the exit of turn number 2 over here to see if I can get a better camera. There's Jim Revis is in there as well with Alex Brewer. Jim down to the low side. It's Cummings down there on the low side. Yeah, Revis going to follow Alex Brewer until a 3-car race for the lead over in turn number 2. The Alex and Alex show going to go door to door into the 3rd turn. Revis up high, makes a little bit of tap to the wall over there in turn number 3. Looks like he'll hold on. 4th spot, we do find the Caleb Ramsey, number 13. He currently holds that 4th spot. No, it's Justin Holt. Where did the Caleb? Justin Holt, the 31. Up to the 4th spot, and Jake Lassiter's 51 car. Where did Jake come from? Lassiter now up to the top 5 in the number 51. So this field was kind of turned upside down in a hurry. Maybe you got to clean the glasses next yellow flag. They're getting a little steamy up here. See what the heck Phil isn't seeing tonight. Is I'll have a chance to do that now as we have a yellow flag back on the racetrack. Yellow, yellow, yellow for the 3rd time. Head of a record service caution flag going to greet us once again on the speedway. And looks like Wes Wiggins, number 188, will be the sample this time of a BladeNo.com instant replay. He got to the back of Josh Peacock, and around he went. Got Stifler as well, and looks like he got 3 cars over there. So Wiggins, Peacock, and Stifler involved in this one. 46 laps on the board, and this one should probably be a pretty quick yellow, as I think that's going to say. Hold on. Nope, that just says they threw the restart. That's the last one. So I was waiting to see if we maybe started single file this time. And yep, there it is. I figured that may be coming. Single file going to be the way of the land for this next restart as we're getting down to under 15 laps to go. So that may throw a whole monkey wrench into this equation. Alex Brewer going to lead. Alex Cummings going to restart 2nd. Jim Revis currently running in 3rd. It is now Justin Holt up at the 4th spot. Jacob Lassiter, Caleb Ramsey, Casey Brunson, Josh Ely, David Blackburn, Kyle Surratt is our top 10. Now with a single file restart, these guys may have to change what they were doing up there. You're going to have the legs up front of a guy like Alex Brewer taking control of the restart as he fires as the guy race, the guy flag. Green flag returns to the air. Not 1 car going to lead the field off of turn number 2 and going to do it in short order as he's going to take Alex Cummings down in the 3rd turn by about 3 car lengths. Revis there 2 car lengths behind us. They restarted single file. They are all single file off of turn number 4 from 1st all the way back to about 7th or 8th back there. There's a couple of cars racing off of turn number 2 for looks like about 7th, 8th, and see if we can't go back there. I don't want to miss something happening up front if it breaks away here late. Don't want to miss that maybe that late pass that may change the equation up front for the win, but we'll try to take a peek as looks like they're all kind of back to single file back there now, so we'll update the running order as we can. As this time by, we're going to put 10 fingers in the air, 10 more trips to go, 2 fistful of knuckles going down, and that's going to signify 10 laps. That's 2.5 miles left here to go in Limaland Motorsports Park. Great to be out here tonight with Full Velocity with the Southern Dirt Racing Series as Alex Brewer continuing to lead. Him and Alex Cummings have kind of walked away from the field right now as Jim Revis for the time being holding on to the 3rd spot. Justin Holt is giving him all he can handle in that number 31 car, 3011 car down to the low side. With the Alex and Alex show, it's been all night long. They lead up front. Take a peek back just a little bit outside the top 5. Jake Lassiter running in the 5th spot. Casey Brunson now up to 6th. Caleb Ramsey has drop kicked back to 7th, and he has got some pressure back there from Kyle Surratt. Josh Ely got David Blackburn up there. Kaya Moyer has fallen out of the top 10 now in that number 111 car, so this is dang good racing going on back here about 3 wide as Josh Ely trying to split the difference between Brunson and Caleb Ramsey back there off turn number 2 and into the 3rd turn, so this one's good. And now I'm wrong again because we have a yellow flag back on the speedway. Yellow, number 4. Gonna find us here in Limaland as we begin lap number 55. So we're starting to get pretty close to the end of regulation time. But let's take a look at a BladeNote.com instant replay as Jack says, parking lot. Parking lot. I think it's, I see Worthington, I see Ely, I see Moyer. Maybe Wiggin over there. Yeah, I think that's parking lot. Sure is. I'm going to get the blowhorn out, clear up the racetrack, and we'll see if hopefully this thing will stay in regulation time. But the Alex Brewer, Alex Cummings show, they basically run all up front all night long. 1-2. Cummings led here early. Peacock Brewer taking a lead at about the halfway mark, and now it's been all Alex Brewer up front as we work near on lap number 57, I believe. We see lights out around the street. Looks like the pace truck maybe taking away to the infield. He is. We're going to go back to racing here as we complete lap 57. I race a guy flag, green flag up in the air, and less than 1 mile separating Alex Brewer from a win here tonight in Lima, Ohio as we work off turn number 2. Leads by 2 car lengths down to the corner. They are all single file through the whole part of the top 10 down into turn number 3 and 4. Brewer going to flash by the line to complete lap number 58. We have 2 to go on the field. 2 more trips around. For the driver of car number 1 as he is into the 3rd turn now with a white flag will jump out over the speedway. 1 more trip around for the number 1 car, Alex Brewer. Trying to pick up the win. He makes a little love to the wall off the right rear. Off turn number 2. Gets a good run off the corner. 1 more trip for Alex Cummings into 3 and 4 as a checkered flag comes out, dragging off the corner. Alex Brewer picking up the win. Alex Cummings 2nd. Jim Revis holds on for 3rd over a hard-charging Justin Holt. Jacob Lassiter going to grab onto a top 5. Casey Brunson from 16th tonight. He'll finish up 6th. Kyle Surratt will get 7th. Caleb Ramsey 8th, David Blackburn 9th, Taylor Frost will round out the top 10. Josh Peacock will finish up 11th, Wes Wiggin for 12th, Dan Stifler 13th, Josh Ely 14th, Kyle Moyer finishes up 15th, Cody Steen, Dan Worthington, David Brewer, Charlie Milner making up our 19-car field here tonight live from Lima, Ohio on your source for esports racing. We're going to jump over to the Southern Dirt Races here in Discord and hopefully talk to our entire top 3 next on your source for esports racing. Don't go anywhere. BladeNote.com post-race show coming up next. All right, back here live at your source for esports racing, the Full Velocity Racing Network from Limaland Motorsports Park tonight. Southern Dirt Racing Series 60 lap main event goes to the number 1 car of Alex Brewer. Alex Cummings finishing up second, and our third place finisher now, our good buddy along that number 21 car from a Dirt Warrior Racing League, Team Dirt Warrior driver, Jim Revis, going to get third spot here tonight. Jim was really hard for it. You had to hold off Justin Holt there in those closing laps, man. Racetrack was in terrific shape, buddy. Tell us all about your run.
This is one of my tracks that I do not like that well. And I had nothing for neither Alex up front, but all I was doing was just trying to maintain and stay off the wall as much as I possibly could.
You did a heck of a job of doing that tonight, and you got through early on through your qualifying race, your heat race. You started outside of row number 2 tonight. You say you don't like this place. It's really feast or famine here for you. How much did that big qualifying spot tonight really help you out to hold off there in the top 3 in this feature?
Oh, qualifying's what it's all about. That's what we've been working on at Team Dirt Warriors, our qualifying setups. And even though we didn't qualify here, just to look at the pill draw helps out tremendously. So it helped out a bunch being able to start on the outside when the track started off. So
what you're telling me is better lucky than good sometimes.
Exactly. Better lucky than good.
That's right, bud. Well, you did a heck of a job out there tonight in that number 21. Really cool looking car and a really cool night, pink out night here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Jim, let me toss you this mic one more time live. And usual Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. You know how this drill works there, bud. We do this a lot on Wednesday and Sundays. Let's do it on Monday night. What do you say?
Yeah, let's do it. It's been a while since I've talked to you guys. First off, I got to thank Team Dirt Warrior, man. You know, working on our setups and everything. Like I said, we're coming around with them. Got to thank Jacob for putting this show on and the Pink Night tonight. And you guys always for the broadcast, man.
Oh, it's our pleasure to do. Our pleasure. Love doing this here on Monday night with Southern Dirt Racing Series. And, of course, with the Dirt Warrior Racing League we see on Wednesday and Sunday night. That's one of our buddies right there, Jim Revis, aboard car number 21. He'll finish up third. And I'll take a little bit scoot down here, down the track a little bit. We find a good friend down here as well in the number 631, Alex Cummings, a car who thought we were going to lead this thing from lap 1 to lap 60. But Brewer got around you, Alex. But a terrific run there, finishing up second. Tell us all about your race car. Looked to be pretty good.
Oh, yeah, thank you. It was a good fun race. Yeah, it was just that one restart. He was able to get a good restart, and he had the top side was really where it was to be. And he just got the momentum and got around me.
Really did. The car looked to be really good here tonight. I thought really for sure, I think later on, I thought we would see the low side maybe come back in. Limaland's always a place. Well, top side, at least street stock seemed to be a place to be. How tough was it here to pass? It looks like you really had to set these cars up, and even Brewer taking a lead from you, he really had to set that thing up to drive it in up high. Is that what you guys are feeling behind the wheel?
Yeah, it felt like most of the racing was up top. Whenever he did get around me, I tried the bottom, and it seemed like it wanted to work, but still I think the top was just where it was at. Really the only way to pass him by was throw a slider, but I didn't think I had enough momentum to do that yet.
It looked like that was going to be a tall order as well, Mr. Cummings. But terrific run for you. We always got a lot of support for you over there at Facebook Live. Always cool to see. Also out there is live as usual, Twitch TV, YouTube as well. Alex Cummings, bud, let me give you the full one more time. I know you got a lot of great people to thank behind you for a great second place finish this evening.
Yeah, I just gotta first thank everybody over at Bulletproof Motorsports. I wouldn't be able to do what I do without them. Then just thank Jacob for putting on this league. And then thank y'all for doing a broadcast. I did a great job. And shout out to my dad. I think he was watching tonight.
I'm pretty sure he was. And shout out to the Cummings family as well. Alex Cummings tonight, very classy dude. Second place run here tonight in the Limaland Motorsports Park as well. Jump off the wall. Take a breath here real quick because that's a pretty little jump. And go down here to BladeNote.com, Victory Lane, and talk to a guy. It feels like it's been a while since we talked to Alex Brewer down here in Victory Lane. Alex, terrific run, man. Started on the outside pole, good pill draw, good heat race. Made that run up high about halfway and drove this thing all the way home, bud. That race car looked to be flawless, buddy. Tell us about your run.
Oh, yeah, it was a really fun racing with Alex. It was really hard to pass at the beginning and probably, I guess, the whole race. But I just had to, on the restart, I get a good jump on the restart to get my nose and, like, next to him. Yep.
Now, walk me through this late restart you guys had, because I was telling everybody single file restarts kind of always favor the lead car. Is the other control car, you get to jump on the throttle pedal, keep maybe that guy sleeping behind you. How much did that play a role here in that last restart there, especially as we were coming to 3 to go?
Oh yeah, on both of my restarts, it seemed like I got a pretty good jump on them, and yeah.
Well, let me ask you this one. One more question for you before you let you throw to sponsors. Racetrack, Limaland, tight, quarter mile. We knew the top lane was going to be a place to be. How do you set up your race car for a joint like this, knowing it's going to be as tough to pass as?
I think gear is most of it, and stagger.
It's good to know, because I'm going to start jumping into this stuff too and like to know how to go a little bit faster. Alex did a terrific job out here. I was going to catch up here live on Full Velocity, my friend, taking on yet another big win, this time at Limaland. Southern Dirt Racing Series came in tonight, 11th in the standings. This win is certainly going to help catapult you up there a little bit, Alex. Let me give you the mic one more time. Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV on Full Velocity as usual, bud. Take the floor away, and I'll thank everybody like to thank out there. Terrific job.
Thank you. I got to thank Jacob for putting the race on, Outcast Racing, all those guys out there. It's Greg, Tuberville, David Brewer, Dan Stifler, there's a couple of Rocky Battenfield, and you guys for broadcasting.
It's our pleasure, man, and it's really cool to hear all the cool names you got associated with you. And there you have it, Outcast Racing's car number 1. Alex Brewer taking down the win here live tonight in Lima, Ohio, and that will do it for us here tonight live on your source for esports racing. Got to thank the great sponsors over here. Got to thank, of course, Charlie Milner, Milner Media Productions Designs out there for putting this great show together for us. Pink Out Night here live at Southern Dirt Racing Series. Got to thank our great sponsors once again. You got Hannibal Record Service and iRacing, iFlag, Voiles Trucking, CCM Custom Designs and Engraving, BladeNo.com, South Texas Speedway, Montstar Productions, TDR Racing League, Hard Motorsports, Trash Panda Graphics, Eichstadt Wraps, and Full Throttle to Jet over on YouTube for Jack Truin, Todd Stanton, Ron Piles, Martin Karch, the rest of the cast over here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. Phil the Cast going to sign off here. I'm going to jump over to the super late models here, but Dirt Slinging Outlaws should be coming up here in about 20 minutes with myself and Todd Stanton, who may be still live over at Limaland in the Pro Late Models as well. We'll take a peek over there. We'll join you here next live on your source for esports racing. Have a great night. We'll see you here shortly. DSO Super Late Models coming up next.